Boo. Hey, we're live. Hey everyone, how's it going? We're here in the just chatting screen that I worked so hard to make. So we're gonna I start the streams here always just for the funsies of it. X's don't scare me like that. Otto says hello, hello, hey. As I'm sure you worked super hard. I worked so super hard, Lala. You don't even know. It took me so much effort. I had to put my web camera to full screen and then make that a scene. It took a long time. I don't know why I never did that with this with my model. I never had a just chatting screen. But yeah, hey, hello. I see so we got Huckaduck and Otto and Lala. And Lala and Smo were here like, I don't know, 4 hours early. Just chatting away, having a party by themselves. But hey, now we're live. How's everyone doing tonight, by the way? How's a Black Friday going? In some ways, this is the real scariest night of the year, or day of the year even. Like, I don't know about you, but trying to go shopping on days like this is the worst. Like, if you need to like do like some post Thanksgiving grocery shopping, like forget it. You're just gonna have to be hungry for the day, like, or maybe try to like go out to eat or I don't know. But I go into a store. Smo says hi. Hi, I think. Hi, Smo. How are you? Yeah, we got this spooky color, or it's not colors, but like the spooky lighting because we're playing a spooky game. That's the plan. So this game has actually been suggested by Smo. Because I jumped an old lady for a toaster, it was 5% off. Good job, Huckaduck. You are doing your American duty to this country. If you haven't punched out at least one old person by the time you're in college, you're doing it wrong. Anyway, yeah. So the game we're playing tonight is called Anatomy, or Anatomy, perhaps. I don't know. Not sure how wrongly I can say it. We'll figure it out together. Yeah, Smo recommended this. Smo guaranteed that this was the best horror game ever made. Looked me straight in the eye and told me that. Swore hand over chest about it, or hand over heart, whatever he's got. So it's gonna be super good. I'm super excited. The game essentially starts immediately when you open it, I discovered, and so we're gonna, once we switch over to the game stream, I'll actually open up the game proper. We'll get started that way. Like we're kind of all on the same page of what happens and where things go. As I worked, then I came home. Basically, I stopped by a local video game store because my sister wanted to do, but luckily it was like almost 1, so it wasn't super busy. Yeah, it's really the morning crowd that's like the crazy people. Like, so I went to the gym this morning, and the gym didn't open till 6 a.m., so it actually, I guess that was their way of celebrating Thanksgiving, was to open the gym later the next day. I don't know. But yeah, so we were there about 6:30, and like all of the surrounding businesses besides the gym like had like people like either rushing inside if they were opened or just like lined up outside the door or just waiting for their chance to buy discount furniture. And it's just like, man, I mean, I don't know, gotta, stretch that money in this economy, but geez, like, I need to calm down. Because, oh, look at me, my name is Gray, and I'm streaming games and being a swell fella. Carson, wow. That was such a good impression of me. I thought that was me in the chat for a second. How are you doing, Carson? But yeah, anyway, let's go ahead and move over to Game Stream. It's a fancy screen. I forgot that the chat's over there. That's probably fine. Y'all are gonna be on the other side from me. You can't. We can't be next to each other. Stay safe over there. I'm just there for the blood. Or is that? I'm well, happy Thanksgiving, Gray. Never. Oh, thanks, Carson. I hope you had a great thing. Actually, yeah, Carson, I hope you had a great Thanksgiving. And I'm actually curious, how was everybody's like Thanksgiving and such? How's the holiday been for folks? How do I open this game? I should have left the file open somewhere so I could find it again easily. That's a that's an oopsie on my part. I think that's gonna open. I don't know for sure. Is it? It thinks about it for a while. And then doesn't actually. Hmm. I've opened 2 copies of Anatomy. Neat. Okay, there we are. Can everybody see? And by see, I mean it's probably pretty dadgum dark. So I went to the church Thanksgiving stayed for about an hour because I didn't like how many people were. Basically, I showed up, waited for food, ate food, and went home. Fair. That's pretty close to my Thanksgiving experience, honestly. Like, I went over to my dad was holding it this year, and it was mostly like my stepmom's in-laws who were there, and I know them and they're nice, but it's also like I was kind of just there, just kind of hanging out, watching Home Alone in the living room while everyone else was doing their things. So I had a great Thanksgiving. There's this anatomy, you. Oh, I see how it is. But yeah, so this is the game. I think I'm. Yeah, so it basically like starts you right into it, as you can see. And hopefully, ooh, hey, the mouse move works. I really hope that you all can see. Actually, this is fascinating. I should point this out just for everyone else, just so everyone understands. Like, if I'm doing something stupid, on my monitor, the game is very, very dark. Like, I can see the door. I can't see the stairs. The stairs are nothing to me. Like, I can look over on my OBS recording software, and you all apparently can see the stairs, a little bit decently. I don't see that far ahead. Like, for some reason, the my monitor is much darker than the game, and I don't have a way to adjust that within the game settings. I'm not smart enough to know how to adjust my monitor itself. So if I'm wandering around like a blind bat, it's because I am. So have patience and forgiveness. But yeah, apparently this is anatomy. We're inside a spooky house, and we have to. I don't know what exactly we're doing here, but we're here. We're gonna live our best life. And oh look, you were streaming. Hey, Hatun. I hope you like scary houses that are kind of dark. Ooh, that reminds me. And by the way, there is. Hold on, me. I've broken it again. How do I? My. Okay, the game audio is working. The game audio is just very quiet right now. So there's like no background music or anything. It's just like you're hearing the emptiness of the void. Most of this dark game, but it should be at our level. Make sure you check the readme. I can hear it, Sismo. Okay. There's a readme? Read! Don't, Lala, don't. Just because somebody said the word read doesn't mean you have to. You could not. You could not do that. It could be a pal, a buddy. Have that Christmas spirit. Where'd my. What was I? Readme. Apparently there's a readme document that Smo says I should read. So I'm not going to put this up on the screen, but I shall check the readme real quick. Time was impeccable, says Lala. Screw all of you. This was dedicated to Mrs. Shirley Jackson. This game contains strong horror themes. None of them skinny-necked, thin-wristed horror themes. These are burly horror themes. And Mother Crow loves you. It's also got a list of controls. There's a jump button and a crouch button. That's good to know. So we can jump and crouch. Otherwise, it's just like basically like the credits. Like a lot of assets and sounds were taken from other places, and used with permission and all that stuff. It's all the goodness. In 2016. An old game, Smo. Ancient. Anyway. So we're back in the game. There's another text doc, but it may be for after. Yeah, the other text doc specifically says don't read until after you play. So I'm going to say we're not reading that one. Because I listen to instructions given. It is so dark in here, guys. My lord. My goodness, it's dark. It's a couch? It is a couch. Okay. The TV's not plugged in. That's really scary. I think, by the way, the game says it takes place like in August of 1994. So technically, this happens before I was even born. Everything's locked. Oh, here it is. Of course, like I'm playing this really quiet game, and my neighbors upstairs are making a heckin' racket. I hope that's not bleeding through the microphone to be of a bother to you all. But hand. I don't want to open the doors anyway. There's never anything good behind a locked door. I'll ignore the glowing, mysterious thing over there for a second. Can't get in the fridge. Can't even, like, click on the exit doors. That's interesting. I think your neighbors need a haunted doll. Oh, that reminds me, actually. We have officially enabled like super chats and things on the channel. And I've decided that the first thing we do with any stream money that comes in is we're gonna buy a haunted doll. It's like once we hit like a certain number of money points, we'll do a stream where you can all help me buy a haunted doll on eBay. And then we'll do a follow-up stream where we do like an unboxing and have a party with a doll.
In the psychology of the modern civilized human being, it is difficult to overstate the significance of the house. Since as early as the Neolithic era, humankind has defined itself by its buildings. Buildings for worship, buildings for socializing, buildings for protection, even buildings for the commemoration of the dead. But of all the structures that mankind has invented for itself, there is little doubt that the house is that which it relies upon most completely for its continued survival.
That was very loud. Just a second. I apologize for that. I guess freaking the game is like, we're going to be quiet as hell, and then we're just going to blast you with old school recorder. Jeebus. Okay, I turned it down. I couldn't turn it down mid-thing because it would have just cut the audio completely and there's no subtitles. But he was talking about like houses are important. So, yes. Whoa. Well, jeezum, thank you. Hold on, let me... So, June says you can't leave the game is done by that point. Go to the Ed and Lorraine Museum and open Annabelle store. No way. But Huckaduck sent $9.99 for a haunted doll. Thank you, Huckaduck. That's the very first super. That was quick. Very cool of you. So the true horror is the audio mixing. It really is. Oh, but thank you, Huckaduck. It's honestly like super sweet of you. Yeah, we will. I don't know. I need to do a little bit more research on like what the average cost of a haunted doll is. Yeah, the horror just yeeted me. Oh, there is a jump button. Okay. But I'm thinking we probably are gonna need. I don't know, it seems like $50 on the low end, and then like $100 on the high end seems to be like what a typical haunted doll runs for. So, once we're like in that ballpark, we'll probably start doing some eBay searching. You're making me a tune. I'm gonna make you read. do you feel about that? What if I subtly just like flipped the lingo in that redeem and said like every time it was redeemed, you had to read a chapter One Piece? What would you feel about that? Oh my gosh, it's dark as hell. Oh, it is. Okay, I see what kind of game this is going to be, Smo. You rogue. I didn't expect that door to also open. Hold on. Wait, is this? Oh, it's... Wait, was there a... I didn't even notice the chair last time I was in here. This stuff is changing around me. Well, oh, I haven't even gone upstairs at all yet. Oops. I'm gonna just close that. We got another tape. I hope this is not ear-bleedingly loud this time. I did turn it down, so we'll see. Does I ever get all the time? Well, that'd be fine. Screw you and your bookwormy ways. As long as there's a demon, this is Huck-a-Duck. That's not a punishment grade. I will say that there will probably be some stipulations on the dolls, because in the limited reading I have done on haunted dolls that are available for sale, there are dolls claiming to be like haunted by like incubuses and succubuses, and that's going to be a no. Like we're not. I don't need that in my life. So we'll there's going to be some certain limitations of what kind of dolls I'm willing to have in my home, but we'll talk about it then.
The house is one of the key elements that separates modern humanity from its more primitive antecedents. No other creature goes to such lengths to create lasting, permanent shelter for itself, nor regards said shelters with such reverence and import. Why do human beings of our modern age foster this tremendous sympathy toward their homes? There are many reasons, of course, but perhaps it is due in some small part to seeing them as a reflection of ourselves.
There's a tape of the downstairs bathroom. Oh, good. I like that it tells you where to go. I kind of appreciate the dev kind of respecting your time that way. Because this could very much be a game where we're like just wandering forever. Oh, all of the... Oh, this downstairs. I thought there was like an even... I guess we are on the ground floor, so fair enough. I appreciate the dev kind of tells you where to look and head for. I'm also like waiting for something else to... Because I know right now we're just like on a quest for tapes to listen to more about this guy's obsession with houses. Something gonna happen. I guess, what is that? Pretty sure your landlord counts as a haunted doll. He's a peach, all right. He is a doll. He's a swell guy. Huck-a-Duck, I don't know if you're asking like what is that in reference to like incubi and succubi. They're lewd demons. I don't know. They do bad things to you, supposedly, and I don't need that.
The anatomy of the house is such that this analogy is less superficial than at first it may seem. To carry it further, if we were to dissect a house as we might a human cadaver, we would find ourselves able to isolate and describe its various appendages and their functions in a decidedly anatomical fashion. There is even a fair number of direct comparisons to be drawn between those organs of a house and those of a human body.
Okay. You can like hear like doors unlocking. That's kind of unsettling. Okay, so that's where anatomy comes in, because he's talking about like how a house is kind of like a person. And so we're going to be talking about a house as though it were like a body. That's oh my gosh, it's so dark. To follow the walls like the helpless person. Oh, there it is. I think C was crouch, wasn't it? Oh, that's a low crouch we got. Man, we can get down with that sickness. Hudson Gray would be lucky if it's I mean, I know anime makes it seem like it's a great fun time, but no, I think real quote unquote succubi kind of are terrible. Like not a swell time. Like, this is the no. I got this house praying. I can feel it in my bones. Not the house. It's Gregnant. Prangent. Molly Rose Carson. Or he's being ableist again. Hi, Goodsworth. We're listening to a guy talk about a house in a really spooky way. I hope you like that. How you doing, by the way?
For example, let us examine the living room. Often the dominant space of a house's ground level, as well as typically the center of activity in a well-populated home, the living room is very much the heart of the house. While a human heart circulates blood to oxygenate the body's extremities, the living room circulates people, activity, communication. It is the room most likely to be found beating, as active and vivacious as its name would imply. The comparison is only strengthened when we consider also that the living room is most commonly the room to contain the fireplace, making it additionally a locus of actual physical heat.
Sure. I'm getting more nervous the farther we get in, because, like, I feel like at some point it's not going to be so easy as to just pick up the tapes. Oh my gosh, it's unbelievably dark. I'm tripping on the couch. Can I jump? Guys, I can jump on the couch and no one's here to stop me. Oh, the physics are kind of here to stop me. They hate it. They hate it when I'm on here. Oh, it's because I'm hitting the ceiling fan. Hey there, ceiling fan. Okay, let me get this tape. I got a tape. I fell on the couch again. Boy, it is dark to puss in here. Because, it's this game. I saw the game once, like 2 or 3 years ago. It's weirdly sexual. Smo, what kind of game are you making me play again, Smo? Smo recommended this good, but I had nothing to do with it. I absolve myself of all weirdly sexual houses. Also, maybe Lala called it when she said that the house gets pregnant. I'm concerned now. Using my precognition for evil. There's in the bit showing these tapes locations designed to give you a chance to explore before things get spooksome. Maybe.
It is easy to think of the kitchen and dining room as the stomach or digestive system of a house, though this comparison is tenuous. By contrast, the function and analog of a bathroom should be immediately obvious. The hallways and corridors of a house are its veins, providing circulation coursing throughout its frame. A staircase bears more than a passing resemblance, both physically and symbolically, to a spine. The windows of a house serve much the same purpose as eyes, and anyone who has ever rounded a bend or long drive and come suddenly face to face with a tall, dark manor will tell you that it is difficult to shake the impression that the house, through its lightless windows, is a creature capable of vision and intelligence.
Sure. I mean, we've all seen houses that are like that, where they're like weirdly like symmetrical on the front of it. They're like the two big windows and like the doors like the mouth. So I mean, I get it. I get where this guy be going. What did it say? Did you say it was upstairs? I didn't read the text. I think it said upstairs. The Gray's getting his cherry pop. Hatoon, I am going to sternly wag my finger at you. Oh, it's on the stairs. It does not get sexual, WTF. I don't want to explore the upstairs yet. The upstairs doesn't want me to explore it either, so that's fine. I mean, it's possible that... I mean, there's so many indie horror games. It could be that Goodsworth is confusing with something else, or maybe there's multiple ways to interpret what's going on, perhaps. No, whatever shall I do? I guess I'll die. And you will, Hatoon. You're gonna be so sad. You're gonna be like, oh no, Gray's disappointed in me. And then you're gonna shrivel away to a husk.
The bedroom is perhaps the room that most eludes direct comparison in this fashion. At a stretch, and allowing for a bit of poetic sympathy, it might be said that the bedroom is not unlike the human mind, or those parts of it which dictate thought and imagination. In the bedroom, dreams are dreamt, passions are ignited, epiphanies are experienced in cold sweat at early hours. In the bedroom is where people invariably spend the majority of their time, though comparatively little of it whilst conscious.
There's a tape in a bedroom. That's probably upstairs. But I'm getting the... I'm picking up what this guy's putting down. Not sure why he's recording all these tapes and leaving them all ghosty goo style in this house, but you know. Oh. Oh. It would be the final possible. Oh, it's dark. That's a choice for a... It's so dark. Please, don't eat me. This is also just weirdly empty house, but like... Okay, I just keep waiting for like the other thing to happen. Can I leave? I guess I know why would I want to. I love it here. You know, like Disney World. It's not bad, but the wording can only be described as uncomfortably descriptive. That's what I mean by, oh, fair enough.
And yet this analogy is an incomplete one, for obviously the mind is an exceedingly complex thing. If the bedroom represents the thinking, dreaming part of the brain, then it is the basement that represents those lower, unconscious parts. The basement is dark. It is buried. It is a place full of cobwebs where memories are stored. A poignant comparison, truly. Often the unnerving uncertainty that comes with considering the deeper aspects of the human psyche is not unlike gazing down at the swimming blackness pooled at the bottom of a basement stairwell. It is a place we spend our childhoods filling with monsters that will lay for years in patient silence. It is a place that, barring some specific errand, we seldom ever want to go.
There's a tape in the basement. Also, I somewhat resent that. I live in a basement, and it's lovely. There's no cobwebs. We keep it quite clean. Oh. Oh, I don't want to go down there. It's spooky. Is that remembering Observer and getting details mixed up because of context? Observer... I don't know much about Observer, but like from what I've seen of Observer, that game seems like a trip. It just says the guy yapping for real. There's no cobwebs, only ghosts. But also, Goodsworth, how was your Thanksgiving? Or I guess how was anybody's Thanksgiving that wasn't here earlier when I asked it? Sure would love to not be. This is not your average everyday darkness. This is advanced darkness. Oh my goodness. I think I see the glow of the tape. That's not where I would have thought it would be. I don't know how to get back to the stairs, so I'm going to have to keep crawling along the walls. Oh, good. That was terrible. That was unconscionable. I hated that. Nothing's happening in this game. Like, I don't like it. This is a yapping game. I see, I see. Good, I'm not feeling so good. Might have gotten sick. I have cheesecake, but people tell me if I'm feeling bad, no. So yeah, no. Sorry, I think it's bleeding through the mic. I don't know if you can hear that, but it sounds like my neighbor is perhaps trying to weed whack the inside of his house. I don't know what that sound is. It sounds like a alarm. I don't know what that is. It's like directly above me. Like, I have no idea what he could be doing up there. Like, I'm actually like, they've never made a noise such as that before. Whatever they're doing up there, I hope they're okay. I don't know. Again, like chainsawed to death. This is in yes, Observe is a true game, and I recommend it's very good for introspection. Massage gun on the floor, says Goodsworth. They're drilling to your room. Boof. I don't need that. I've seen enough, or I guess heard enough like Japanese urban legends. I don't need no holes drilled into my living space.
Of course, this comparison, though appropriate, is a very heavy-handed one, and often the basement is little more than a storage space littered with the corpses of spiders and woodlice. While poets and psychoanalysts no doubt dread the thought of a dark basement, in truth, it is the bedroom, the waking mind, that place of dreams, that is actually the most frightening of all.
In the master bedroom. It's so quiet in this game, which makes it all the more upsetting that my neighbors are being so loud tonight. But, oh good, the master bedroom. It's somehow darker than the basement. I can see diddly. Do I want to use that one? Is that the bad one? A lovely picture you have. Oh, I love it. This is where I would want to lay down my weary head. Are these just like... I mean, I'm almost positive that's like... Those are like dental photos for a dog, for one thing. Did the developer just like grab whatever like medical pictures they had around the house? Just... Speaking of loud neighbors, last night apparently my neighbors guest said it had, like 11:30 take 15 minutes really loud. People were actually killing, so that was annoying. There's his teeth. There's a lot of tooth.
It is here, in the bedroom, that we are at our most vulnerable. Each night we shut our senses to the world for hours at a time, trusting in the house to keep us safe until next we wake. In this state of extreme vulnerability, we will spend something like 20% of our lives. Anything might stand beside us, watch us, keep us company until dawn, and we would never perceive it. We can only pray that the house will not let such things carry on as we sleep. In this way, during these hours, the bedroom seems less like a mind and more like a mouth. For it is here that the house is most likely to betray us. It is here that we place ourselves most at the house's mercy and spend each night hoping that it will not bite down.
Nope, that was the game. It just crashed. What do you guys think? Pretty good, right? Okay, says that the guy definitely watches people sleep. Good stuff. Good game. All right. Guess we can pull up our next game. That was a weird one for sure. I can see why it appeals to Smo. Also, it's true my cats can sleep. My cats sleep in the bedroom, so it's pretty dangerous in there. Fair enough. It just makes sense. So I look at this game supposed to crash, so we're not done yet. I kind of figured. I'm reopening the game right now. There's this Japanese. Oh, there's a ghost drilling a hole into my room. Scary Americans. Darn ghosts better have insurance because whatever insurance doesn't cover, I'm tacking out your spooky ass. It's true. Oh, there it is. I think everyone can still hear it. That's a little bit more corrupted. Oh, there's noises now. Well, this is an echoing. I am echoing. Hold on. I think the game is yoinking my microphone, which is fascinating. I don't love this for me. Okay, how's that? So it says read me. Fine, I'll look at the read me. Believe you've reached the end of the game. Unsure what to do next. Scroll down slowly. Stop at speed bumps. I see. So yeah. So there is more going on. Hugtux is part of the experience. Nope. Hugtux is Echo? Still? How's this still wacky? I've never seen this issue. Hugtux is written Mike. Graceful surprise to Smo. Wait, so it's still... It's still doubled? Like you can still... Like what? Don't scare me, Goodsworth. You can't Scooby-Doo me. Says yep. Mike is possessed, yes, twice. Okay, so this means... I apologize firstly. Hold on. Even the Redeem audio? What? Wait, hold on. Wait, so... Okay, so if I do that, am I still audio doubled? What the what? What is this game? Snow, what have you done to me? Oh, is it? Oh, you're fixed. That's way better. Nope, that's good. Okay, so, well, that's lots of shenanigans. Okay, so that's problematic. This game is hella curses hugging. Okay, so here's the thing, right? I fixed it because I've muted the game audio completely. So again, never seen this issue. Yeah, I'm really perplexed. All of the streamers and YT Sismo. Sure. Part of the problem, I think, is that like when I click, like the game auto minimizes if I click away. And so I'm trying to click away to invest over on OBS, but when I click away, the game auto mutes itself anyway. And so I basically, like, I have to just leave, click random things, come back to the game and see if it's fixed it. And then if it hasn't, I have to go back and click other random things. Like, what is, why? Why is it like this? You're actually being haunted, says Huckduck. Yeah, I'm trying to understand, like... Okay, so I just want to confirm. So... Okay, so if I click that, you hear me a bunch of times, right? I sound like a nightmare, probably. And now it sounds fine, right? But now you can't hear the game, correct? So... what do I do about that? Duck says yes. Because I tried to see if I could just, like, mute my mic. And so it was just the game audio. But I think the game audio is even doubling up within that, it seems like. Let me just confirm this. We're going to play around a little bit. Okay, how does this sound to people? Is this bad? Better? Worse? Terribly graining upon the ears? How would you describe this right now? Bad is the same. So it says that's double. Okay, so the game itself is taking my audio twice because I muted everything except the game just now. So the game was the only thing that had any audio, and it was still echoed. Return to slab levels of echo. Like, I guess, Smoke, as you would know, or maybe Goodsworth would know. Is this game like trying to grab my mic to listen to me talk? I know some horror games do that. Is that like something it's trying to do? Or is this just like a fully wackadoodle problem that's like has no logic to it? So it says it should not. Okay. I just checked. Because I don't remember doing that, but the vid I saw had some cuts, so IDK is probably the guy cutting out his 2 hours of fumbling with the audio to make it work. Duck says spooky. Boy, this is really kind of derailed it. I'm trying to figure out like what I can, because I'm actually just perplexed. I got to be honest. I don't know why the game is taking my audio this way. Like I can't. Okay, let me think about this for a second. Because the game video is fine. The only thing that changed is that the game crashed and I've reopened the game. That's all I did. And now it's doing this. And the second the game froze because I clicked away from it because I want to try to investigate. Okay, what about that? Hold on. Okay, what if I do that? Is that better? Oh, that sounds good. Okay, gonna Discord you something, Sismo. I think I just said reload the game. As long as it's not too long, says Goodsworth. Like I said, it works. Carson, sounds great. There's only one of you again. Okay. So I don't know what happened, but apparently I'm glad I made this. I didn't realize it was going to be made for this exact occasion. But whatever happened with the game, it crashed my primary game audio source that I have. Luckily, I have I already preset up a backup game audio source, and then that one seems to be working fine. So I've got the other one disabled, and I've got my backup audio now. And that one seems to, so I don't know what happened, but like somehow the first thing crashed, and it's not. So it's backing it up through another pipeline. Gotcha. Well, that other pipeline is like, this other pipeline is usually like completely disabled. I've turned this one off. I've turned this one on, and I turned the other one off. Because sometimes OBS like stutters, and so like this is like my failsafe. And apparently, I don't know why, but whatever. I don't know. I've gotten used to fighting the universe and occasionally God to make these games play. So that's where we are. But okay, we got the game audio. Actually, hold on. I need to adjust the game level because it's probably going to be stupid loud again, if I had to guess. So we're just going to take it back down to a level that won't cause crazy ear bleeds. So I missed it. Did I check out the text file? I did check out the text file. At least I read as far as it told me to, because it has like speed bumps. It's like only read further if you're stuck. And so I read to the first part where it just said like, you know, there's more game. You didn't do all of it. So let's see here. Okay, good. It's part of the experience.
In the psychology of the modern civilized human being, it is difficult to overstate the significance of the house. Since as early as the Neolithic era, humankind has defined the era of the dead. But of all the structures that mankind has invented for itself, there is little doubt that the house is that which it relies upon most completely for its continued survival.
I agree, Smo. It is a touch loud. Apparently I'm turning the audio like very down, and it's crazy how loud it still is, quite frankly. Like, I've caved to the temptation of the cheesecake. Nom nom nom. Goodsworth, no, don't do it. You have so much to live for. Okay, so I need to just go back up. Wait. I forget, where was... It was in the living room, wasn't it? No, it was in the kitchen. Or I guess the dining room, whatever. I mean, so far, it's the same, but it's not the same, because the audio will be whack dope. And it's a bit more scrambled on the video, too.
Why do human beings of our modern age foster this tremendous sympathy?
Cool. Interesting. A lot of apple pie for breakfast. Guys living your Richie Rich dreams. What are you doing here? Yeah, Vesa also mentioned he turned down the recorded audio by 90%. It's pretty loud, though. Sure, buddy. Whatever you say, Zalala. This guy is speaking truth, Zuckaduck. Yeah, wow. He's speaking someone's truth. Can I use this toilet? That don't seem right. I can't help but feel like maybe this house is getting spookified, perhaps. This funny feeling. Smo. Doors are unlocked. Neat. Smo, when I heard the faint whisperings of a Sajin beneath all that noise, I nearly had a heart attack. That was very rude of you. I'm also turning the game audio down again. I'm also turning the audio down on my own personal headphones because wowzers, that is getting kind of painful. So there we go. And it said doors are unlocked. I don't know which ones, but they all are, I guess. I heard my roommate open his door. That scared the hell out of me, too, so this is good. The game's getting to me, I guess. If you mean rich by a bunch of sugar and fats, then yes, we're being quite rich right now. So it says he. Look at this. The guy might be a little kinky with the house. I think it's the living room was the next one, right? That door is open. Was that the painting before? Oh, all doors are unlocked now. That's what they said. So do I just have to take a guess? That's probably fine. I think paintings normally do that when it's late at night. Yeah, so I guess I'm just taking my chance to explore all the spooky rooms that were locked before. Well, this one's just... Oh, wait, no, it's not empty. Fascinating. Insightful. A modern classic, they called it. Look at us says nope. Okay, so I'm not the only one who thought the tones were weirdly sexual in some areas, says Goodsworth. Star says something else is in the home and it was me, Gray. Hi, Star. What are you doing in here? Are you the one making the beds flicker ominously? Because I hate that. Something else is in the home and it was nothing weird going on here at all, definitely, says Lala. Because I really hate that. Yeah, that was uncomfy. Whatever that tape was talking about, I don't like it. Getting kind of spidery, I must say. But I got a tape. Shiny new nickel. What fresh wisdom hast thou for me today, sir? Mm-hmm. There's a tape. You know what? I liked that one. That one made some solid points, honestly. Like, I was kind of like half on with what this guy was talking about. Like, that one was pretty compelling. Like, I'm starting to come around to... It's so dark. So freaking dark. Well, you know, it's the dev's first game. You gotta forgive them for like a few weird glitches now and then. Can't judge them too heavily. It's tough to make a game, you know? Make sure like the assets are loaded properly. It's a lot of work for one person. So it says, okay, did you hear the footsteps it's talking about? I think the footsteps might have been from like my actual real life house. I don't know anymore. Like, this was a terrible game to play like on the one night of the year, like where my neighbors are doing like all kinds of wacky stuff upstairs. Like things they've never done before in their life. And this is like the night they're choosing to do it. This is okay. I think this is great. Would I recommend a Spider game for you to play and have me watch? You think I do that to myself? He's taking your gosh darn texture. Soon he'll take your polygons. Run. It's the end times.
It is easy to think of the kitchen and dining room as the stomach or digestive system of a house, though this comparison is tenuous. By contrast, the function and analog of a bathroom should be immediately obvious. The hallways and corridors of a house are like veins, providing circulation coursing throughout its frame. A staircase bears more than a passing resemblance, both physically and symbolically, to a spine. The windows of a house serve much the same purpose as eyes, and anyone who has ever rounded a bend on a long drive and come suddenly face to face with a pale, dark manor will tell you that the house is a creature capable of...
Yes. I concur. Just don't hurt me. I'll listen to as many seminars as you have. G-Silver. Oh, hey, G-Silver. I've played this one before. Definitely an absolutely normal game where nothing spooky happens. You know what, G? I was starting to get worried, but now that you've said that, I feel a lot better. You know, I didn't really want to go in the basement anyway. Let's be real about that. Probably the garage, I guess? Kind of unclear, but... Like, they kind of make you run through the normal version. And then have to kind of expect you to remember what happened, like what the order was before. It's probably the regular bedroom. Or maybe it's the master bedroom now. It's so dark. Is it? Wait. That door wasn't here before. Oh. Oh! There's a door in that door. It scared me. Well, I kind of missed the light. What happens if I keep opening the doors, guys? Or does it keep screaming like John trying looking at Disney bootleg Mufasas? Because that's not good. It goes to a door party. Ah, it's locked.
Yoink.
Goodsworth. Don't do ominous deep voices right now. It's scary. Oh, this is lame. So that made me jump. Open the door, says Uggaduck. Second door was locked, unfortunately. I'm protecting myself by hiding in corners now. The game has made me sufficiently uncomfy.
I dream that there are teeth growing all over me, everywhere on me and in me, like cysts or bone spurs. They're loose, but I can't remove them because I have no hands. I look out through the bedroom window and I see a truck approaching. A young man steps out, approaches, and enters through the front door. His body is covered in swollen ticks the size of quarters. He's walking through the downstairs hallway and laughing. He begins urinating on the wall. He spits on the carpet. He's moving through the first floor, breaking and upsetting things. He goes to the basement and stands at the top of the stairs. I'm angry at him, so I slam the door and he falls down. I can feel his bones snapping. The ticks are bursting, oozing old black blood everywhere. I can feel him being ground up, dissolved and torn, splitting and shredding. I leave the door closed. I close my eyes and try to sleep. The teeth continue growing on me until there's nothing left of me but teeth and gums and sinew.
The basement is dark.
Oh. Okay. Gray's putting himself in this is long. Just wait. You wait till I get Philstick voice lines, then you'll feel a fear that no mortal should hear. Because you're gonna get touched. Bad touch, stranger danger, says Goodsworth. You know, guys, I feel decidedly less comfortable going in the basement than the last time. The last time was pretty uncomfy. I kind of feel like maybe this basement's gonna not be a good, happy, fun time.
Naughty.
Don't fret me like this, Goodsworth. Jarek says, hello. Hi, Jarek. How are you doing? The game crashed when you entered. We'll say that's a coincidence for now. User says you killed it. Run 2 done, says Smo. We did it. Guys, this game's easy. Why wouldn't it be? I will say, if this crashes my backup audio scene, then I don't have anything else. So hopefully this doesn't crash twice. It's crashing the stream. I saw, like, it hiccuped like crazy for a minute there. This game is not very graphically intense, but somehow it's taking everything my computer has to run. Is the game gonna run? Game? You want to come back? Fight? Hey, it's the game. Now I know why Smo likes it, because it's full of purple and hate. I'm in the basement, aren't I? Architect says he touched you. Gozer says time to run. Spooky sounds. What does it mean? It's mostly a text file? Well, it says, I mean, if it's programmed to crash itself to make, I mean, it makes it sense that it would eat your computer memory stuff. This is very unpleasant. Where am I? Oh, I'm in the master bedroom? A lovely painting. Those silly billies, they put a dresser in the dresser. I gotta say, guys, this dev's getting awfully lazy about how he's programming things. He's just slapping stuff wherever he feels like it. You know what? I like my bathrooms very minimalist in design. Just pee in the corner, I say. Like, part of me really wants to explore every room. And other parts of me just hate what the hell I'm looking at right now. That's pretty throbby. I like that painting a lot. That is real throbby. I don't like that. That's my least favorite thing I've seen so far. I feel like I'm about to, like, walk off the map and crash the game in a way not intended. I'm getting a little bit nervous about that. Alright, I guess we're probably supposed to head back downstairs to the basement. Yay. It's like an adventure of the palette. That door's kind of short. It doesn't open. Oh, that's not the entrance. The dev got the game all wiggity waggitied. I can barely see anything, all static. I kind of love it though. It is. I can just break the plates. Okay. I better not break the plates. Hold on. I feel like. Wait, let me. Like, it's funny, but it's like in a not funny way. Like, it's so broken. It's kind of funny, but it's also so broken that I'm scared. I'm waiting to sue the cackles. Don't. It's worth. Everyone's ready to hate games. Is the tune. Is it just like the building a house and move objects or in Sims? Things end up clipping if you're not paying attention. Chuck says teeth. Give me that tape. I love it. So I'm gonna break these plates. No one's gonna stop me. Break them. They have it coming. Think I won't? I will. If I explode my life, I'm gonna be really sad. Give me that plate. Yes. Oh! Oh! Slow! You can't cackle when I break the final plate? Holy hell! I thought I released the ghost clowns. Screw you! Oh my gosh, that was the worst. I thought I was dead for sure. Emily Gray is a vandal. As in, like, broken place. The fear. Perfect timing trick, even. Fiddlesticks in the queue to be in the port. My gosh, that was the worst. Sorry, I have to find like a wall to be like backed up against for safety. It's like I don't even know if, like, I don't think this is going to be the kind of game where like something chases me at this point. I feel like this is just horrible in all the other ways. Like, I still don't feel safe when my back is like to nothingness. Lovely. Did I get anything for breaking those plates? I better have. I better get like some Achievos. This isn't on Steam, but I suppose I'm so proud of myself. That was the worst. Hurts. Insightful. I can't remember where. Is it gonna be in here? Like, it's probably fine. I can't go in there anymore, so I guess it must be upstairs now. I think. Lolly, stop with the voice ones. I don't care whose voice it is. It's scary. What was that guy's name? Tommy in that movie? I don't want to hear Tommy when I'm in the middle of hell. It's the last guy I want to be stuck in hell with. Are you kidding me? Golly. Doesn't need a chase. You've already been caught, says Chase Oliver. Aren't they all voice ones? I mean, look. Yes, but also be nice to me. What if I touch the throb? I can become one with the throb. I've gained its powers. This game can't hurt me now. It's dark. I didn't even notice that the bed was up there. Tape! It's a happy occasion. I sure do love it. I'm gonna go this way. Yay. I'll choose to pretend that door closed because I clicked it, not because it decided to just do that for fun. Also, there's the pipe one. We have been good. No pipe. So this is Gray. This is a say-so stream. Can't believe you're touching the throb. This is how say-so. Look. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Fascinating. Can I go in the basement? I don't want to go in the basement. Maybe now I go in the living room? I can't remember. Hey, I did it. I'm good at games, guys. Having a fun time. This is a game that's pretty cool. Safety wall. Yeah. That's a bit more solid than I would like that exit door to be. I don't like how open the basement is when it's been threateningly closed for so long. But the basement sounded friendly. Was it bite down, you say? Duck says meat door. I don't like the meat door, Mom. I don't want to go to the meat door. I don't really want to go down to the belowness either.
What you have done has made God very unhappy.
I'm sorry, God. Don't make me go in the meat door.
Eternal darkness. Well, that's just great.
They do be pretty dark in here, though. Didn't really see anything in here. I guess there was something down there. Let me know if you guys see anything, like, actually, though, because it dork. And I don't see too good, apparently. Is it, like, on the floor? I mean, if it's on the floor down here, I'm not going to find it. Are you kidding me? My FOV is nothing. Also, I'm covered in spikes and static. Look downish. All I see is dark and running in circles. I also can't watch first-person games too close or I'll get sick. I am looking down in so much as I am able to. I can do like a sweep of the down, I guess. I love it.
There is an important distinction that must be drawn between the words dissection and vivisection, a distinction that would appear to be lost on you. Your purpose was to listen, and yet at every turn you have pried, you have prodded, and you have interfered. Have you not been paying attention? Did it not occur to you that as an organism existing within a greater organism, your intrusion would be felt? And still you harassed. And now, like the wayward spider who witlessly settles upon a sweeper's tongue, you will be swallowed. Because the truth is this. When a house is both hungry and awake, every room becomes a mouth.
That was getting awfully teethy. You never came back. I didn't have to reopen the game this time. Check all. You guys are so funny. Just making me run around and wait for death to embrace me. My man's ray tracing looks a bit off. Bucket says that's normal. That's a lot of skull faces in the sky. I can still jump, baby. Don't scare me with farts, you child. How could you? There's ocean. Golf, I'm supposed to find a tape here. This place is big. Something wrong here. Sorry, I got really quick. Like, I'm just like trying to figure out what the game wants from me next. Because are you a bug? There's Om Nom. Ray's name call when you put them in the store in the first place is lol. Smo says find house. There's a tree. I think I am in the house still, honestly. Like, I can kind of see, like, the walls of the basement. Like, they're just, like, over there. If I was just, like, walking a straight line from the exact spot that I started, I'm going to be real annoyed, because I walk so slowly in here. Nothing has collision physics. There is no hope. This is like such a weirdly big thing to make. Like, why did they make this thing so much space? You could like wander in forever. Geez, so it ended before this when I played it. What? Well, now I'm confuzzled. I mean, I think I remember the itch.io page did mention there's like multiple endings. I don't know if that's in reference to the multiple crashes the game has. Or if like actually is something else I can find in here. Because I think I am just like in the basement, but like it's just like I'm like a bug size now. And it's also like, I think the basement's like the only thing left of this house. Like this is like an old, rotted out, just empty place. And I was like seeing like some ghost of what the house was or something. It's like, I can like see up into the sky. There's like trees growing up out of the basement. Like this is just like the foundation is like, it's like all that's left after like a fire or something maybe. So it says there are, nope, I think there is something, but not sure. But you did head toward one ending. So there are multiple endings then? Like, how does that work exactly? Like, there's got to be some, like, they wouldn't let you just, like, wander around for a year and a half if there wasn't actually, like, something to be gained for it, right? Like, if I keep, like, following along the walls, like, eventually I'll hit something, maybe? My finger doesn't die first. Or is this just a check the text? I don't want to check the text. I got things I got to do. Smell, I'm busy. I'm walking here. Believe you've reached the end of the game. Unsure what to do next. Scroll down slowly. Stop at speed bumps. If you're only going to get one once, must be run several times for the complete experience. Okay. Are you in the basement, immobile with the tape player? Has it played its tape? I'm not in the basement, immobile with the tape player. What? Okay, you've reached the end of the game when you run the program and begin the game in the basement with the tape player, and nothing happens after 30 plus seconds. You can hit... Send me that text file real quick. I don't know how to do that. I mean, here, let's... Oh, never mind. Go for it. Keep reading, Sismo. I mean, that's literally it. Like, the very final thing I can read. You've reached the end of the game when you run the program and begin the game in the basement with the tape player. Nothing happens after 30 plus seconds. You can hit the delete key in this scene to erase the game's memory and start over from the very beginning. That's essentially just like to replay the game. Close the game and reopen? I guess I could. Now who's the one that crashes? This is a new ending for me too. Why am I getting all the weird things with this game? Like, what is happening? Alright, we're getting it reopened now. We'll see what happens. How's everyone doing tonight, by the way? Have you hit the like button yet? YouTube likes it when you do that. That's why it's called like. Anyway. Made with Unity. We'll see if the game auto-detect... Okay, it is auto-detecting. Sweet. Never should have came back. Oh, wait, this is different. Oh, yeah, this is different. Okay, interesting. I mean... Oh. Well, that was fun for 5 seconds. Let's run it again, boys. Going in. Was it good? And I did. Oh, that is your curse, Gray. Because I'm good. So you broke the plates. Is this the broke the plates ending? You get sent to extra hell because you broke this. You broke the platters. I'm immobile. Don't do that to me when I can't move. I can't be trapped in the basement with Fred. Like, because that's no. Oh.
What happens to a house when it is left alone? When it becomes worn and aged? Its paint peels, and its foundations begin to sink. When it goes for too long unlived in. What does it think of? What does it dream? How does it regard those creatures who built it? Brought it into existence only to abandon it when its usefulness no longer satisfies them. It may grow lonesome. It may stare for long hours into the darkness of its own empty halls and see shadows. And its heart may jump as it thinks, here's someone again, I'm not alone. And each time it is wrong, and the hurt starts over. It may haunt itself, inventing ghosts to walk its floors, making friends with its shadow puppets, laughing and whispering to itself at the end of some quiet cul-de-sac. It may grow angry. Its basement may fill with churning acid like an empty stomach, and its gorge may rise as it asks itself through clenched teeth, what did I do wrong? It may grow bitter. It may grow hungry. So hungry and so bitter that its scruples dissolve and its doors unlock themselves. While a house may hunger, it cannot starve. And so, in fever and anger and loneliness, it may simply lie in wait. Doors open. Shades drawn. Always empty. Hungry.
Fascinating. Okay. How could I say you broke the plates? Okay, here we are. Yeah, I think it has a base of breaking plates and opening doors. Because it's hell not serve. Take them as a kind of your jerk when you let you do it. Monster was the house the whole time. It was a monster house. What? Never heard of that before. Sounds like a great kids movie though. It says good movie. I love Monster House. I watched that so much when I was a kid. This is, yeah, that's it. Cool. Well, yeah, I think based on the text file, that is the final thing you can encounter. You can hit the delete key in this scene to erase the game's memory server from the very beginning. So I go here. What's the delete key? Delete. I'm hitting the delete key. What's it doing? Got some good scares in, so I'm happy, says Smo. I'm hitting delete, but nothing happened. I don't know. Sorry, I'm just checking. I'm just curious if... Interesting. That was a game that was weird and spooky. I guess closed and open, Sismo. Got some good scares in. Hold it, maybe? Oh, maybe I had to hold it. We'll see. I'll open again, see if it restarts and we know it refreshed it. If not, then I don't know. Every time you backed into a wall for a monster, I was like, well, yeah, that's the monster. Sismo. Quiet. It was safe. Made with Unity. I guess you guys don't get to see that part of the message. Oh, that did refresh it. So let me ask this question then, because we know how to do this. We could run through it again really quickly. Is the other ending worth exploring for, Smo? Is it worth taking that time? Because we could essentially just like kind of speed run this. If all we have to do is like just like be nice and not open doors willy-nilly. Or I guess like what are the exact parameters involved in order to get the good ending? Also, how's everyone doing? Was everyone else spooked? Everyone else think it was really funny when people were redeeming things at just the right moment to make me wet my shorts? That was terrible. Absolutely terrible. Pokédex says spooky game. It is. It was. Yeah, so I guess that's some good timing on the redeems this stream, I admit. Yeah. Would have been some good clips. If I'd been thinking about it, I would have clipped them, I guess. I guess I could go back and try to find them, make clips of it. Be funny. That's another thing I want to do is like I want to start doing like scare compilations. Maybe like once a month I'll get like all the best scares we've had from the various games that month. I think that could be fun. Unfortunately, I was doing the spooking, but when I was watching the vid, I was scared. Just kids were. That's good. So yeah, that was cool. That was fun. I'm not hearing any confirmation on if there is another ending. I mean, I guess I could Google it on my end. Let me see if I can Google it faster than Smo. Smo says, I think you were good minimal changes. I'll be the judge of that. Me and Mr. Google. Let me see here. Anatomy has multiple endings triggered by the player's action of the game. The exact number of endings is unclear, but some players report finding around 5 to 7 different conclusions. So I'm just like reading these quietly to myself. Interesting. Okay. Fascinating. Okay, so unclear essentially. Also water. Oh, did the water redeem go off? I didn't hear it. All water. I feel like I did maybe hear something. I was not looking. So it's just kind of random. Yeah, it seems like we got most of the endings, sort of. Like there's maybe 2 possible endings we did not experience. Like it basically just seems like you kind of just like end up. It'll kind of just like randomly cycle you through like 4 or 5 random locations, but then it always ends on that same tape. So, and there's no real consensus on how you get those other random endings. Like maybe it has something to do with breaking the plates and opening doors, but it also seems like it's just like purely random. Like basically, like there's like the second you're like in the house already kind of considers you an enemy, and so like doing more or less bad things isn't really going to change it. That was interesting. That was spooky. I mean that got me good a few times. Even though like really at the end of the day, all we were doing was like walking around listening to tapes. So like it had a atmosphere, had tension. I guess we could hold on. Just chatting screen. Yeah. Pure attention, says Smo. Yeah, so that was Anatomy. That was fun. That was different. Thanks for recommending that, Smo. And if you have games to recommend, you can recommend them, I guess, now, or maybe over in the Discord where we have a channel dedicated to you recommending games that I could play. And if they are free and or inexpensive games, then I will probably be able to play them in short order. If they're more pricey games, then we will have to wait on those maybe. But we'll see. That reminds me. Thank you to Huckleduck, by the way, for the first super chat. But I have super chats enabled and such now. We are raising monies to buy a haunted doll. That'll be fun. And then maybe we can also be raising funds to buy different games that people think would be cool. Like, I know Silent Hill 2 is recommended. We could also, I guess, play the original. It's probably cheaper. But I know there's like other horror games that exist that cost money. So it says, do you want longer form ones? No jump scare outside the crash is why I like it so much. Look, it says yes, yes. was what I was gonna say. But yeah, so I do want to play longer form horror games. I'm reaching a point where, like at this point, at least on YouTube, we're gonna be doing mostly solo streams probably. Like I still got those couple of games I'm doing with Jen, which by the way on Sunday we'll probably hopefully be playing a game with Jen called We Were Here Together, which is I think spooky enough to warrant a YouTube play of it. It's got weirdness going on. Yeah, basically like once we finish those games with the Jen, like I'm gonna be doing mostly solo time, and so I could very easily do like long plays at that point because I could dedicate several streams a week to playing the single game and getting through it relatively quickly. In that sense. OG Silent Hill might be hard to play as it goes worth. So it says, yeah. Anyway, so that's kind of the idea. Is like I will be on the hunt for cool looking little games like on itch.io and Steam and like other kind of cheap random free games. For bigger ticket games, will probably kind of like be fundraising essentially. So it says you owe me any Resident Evil playthroughs. I guess that is a game series we could go through again someday. We played 2, right? We didn't finish 2 technically because I think that was the B-side story we never did. Oops. What was I gonna say? I forget. But yeah, so there's plenty of cool horror games out there. We'll be playing plenty. Yeah, if you did just Claire Root, I think. Yeah, that sounds correct. I'm playing Resident Evil 4 right now, says Huckaduck. Yeah, I think I've heard that game is pretty okay. I remember I watched Smoke play through most of it. I think I missed a couple of your streams when you were playing that Smoke, but I think I saw a lot of it. That was a year or so ago. But yeah, I know there's tons of horror games. So if people have suggestions or things they'd like to see, I'd love to hear them. I can always move them higher up the list if people have particular, especially like if there's like a particular game that like multiple people are asking for. That's a more likely one that I'll pick up. But I also like doing these fun random ones because they're fun and random. Like I don't know, Itch.io got some spooky stuff though. Like for Resident Real, can we all acknowledge this? Silent Hill 2 Remake is a whole 20% off, so it's only $56 instead of 70, says Lala. That is the aliens to the 123 alien. What? Wait, so what are you talking about? That is the aliens to the RE123 alien. Yes, Mo, I agree. With whatever you're trying to elucidate, I 100% get it. I vibe with that. RE4 is aliens. RE123 are more like alien. Oh, like the movie. Okay, I gotcha. That's fair. RE4 is definitely very actiony. Like it's like action horror. Like there's scary stuff happening, but it's not necessarily like a scary movie. I gotcha. Oh, Signalis. Oh, that's right, good. I think you mentioned that one. RE1, 2, and 3 is alien. The other thing is the aliens. Lol, I see. Yeah, Silent Hill 2 Remake is it on sale? I guess it could be. There is a sale going on. Let me see. Let me open up Steam. Silent Hill. Oh yeah, it is. Okay. Well, this could be a goodish time to get it then. Or we could get Silent Hill Homecoming is only $8. That's how good it is. Came out in 2008. Oh, wowzers. That's... Reviews are solidly mixed. That could be fun, honestly. Like, I would love to do... Because, like, I guess we could do, like, a playthrough of Resident Evil, because people like Resident Evil, right? So we could do, like, a series playthrough of Resident Evil games. But we could also maybe do, like, a series playthrough of, like, all the Silent Hill games. Crow Country is pretty cool, says Huckaduck. Play Buckshot Roulette, says Hattoon. Hi, Hattoon, by the way. You haven't been talking for a while. Crow Country's good. It's on sale 30%. Signalis, Crow Country good. Okay. Homecoming is a game. Oh god, Homecoming is not that good, says Kidsworth. It's an alright game. It is not a good Silent Hill game. Wait, what's on your wish list on sale? RE2 Remake is one of the best, says G Silver. RE2 Remake? Yeah, we did play the Claire route of that. We didn't technically ever do the B-side route. Get the full game. Hattoon plays video games too. I agree, very spooky. Oh. Smo. Holy crap, that's wow, thank you. Holy crap. Can you do that? Smo just gifted me Silent Hill 2, the remake. Wow. Gee, thank you. I guess we can play Silent Hill 2 soon. Gee, seriously, thank you. That's actually, like, really, thanks. Holy crap. Everyone in the RE series can pad out your videos at Kidsworth. Merry Christmas, early Eve. Eellery. Wow, Merry Christmas, Eellery. Like, actually, like, thank you a bunch. That was really nice of you. Like, that's really cool. I guess we'll, yeah, we'll put that one eye on the list. Let me, sorry, I'm gonna open up a little notepad here in the corner because people are suggesting games, and I want to make sure I catch all these games real quick. Let me game suggests. So I saw I can spell country with the O. That's probably better. Signalis. Resident Series. Silent 2 shortcuts. Nobody wants to die. Okay. I can please, my dyslexia help me. Spelling. I am so lucky that everyone can actually just, like, see the way I type. Like, because my goodness, the letters are always out of order. Still Wakes the Deep was a very interesting game. Oh, actually, I think that one's on Game Pass, Huckaduck. Still Wakes the Deep. Okay, I mean, because that's a game I could literally just, like, play tomorrow because I don't have to buy it. So if that's one that people are interested in, okay. Soul Survivor. Oh, that's right. I think you remember talking about that's like a pixelated game. Soul Survivor. I assume it's about a guy that attacks with shoes. That's where I played Suck Not Homecoming, that was a joke. I mean, I realize, like, if we play Homecoming, it's going to be part of, like, an overall Silent Hill series where, like, we're playing all of them. Like, that would be, we're playing them all for better or worse, I guess, at that point. But yeah, geez. Oh yeah, Buckshot Roulette, somebody said. I think I've... butt shot is close enough. I'll take it. I'll know what I meant. So, Signalis is on sale. I'll definitely check around to see, like, which of these games, like, are on sale currently too. And then also, I guess the winter sale would even be a good time to pick up some more. Still Wakes the Deep is fairly short. Okay. Well, it says, when we were done with Silent Hill 2, my husband downloaded Tormented Souls to play as another spooky game. I have no idea what about it other than it's spooky, I guess. Sure. With that glowing recommendation, we shall put Tormented Souls on the list. But okay, cool. You confuse me sorry with Homecoming, then again, everyone is confused with every Silent Hill game. I mean, I feel like... I mean, I guess I really honestly don't know much about Silent Hill. Like, outside of, like, PT, I've never seen really much of any of them. And so but like my perception, such as it is that like every game is somewhat separated. Like it's like different. It's like a different person, right? Like, sorry, it's like a different person's like experience, like within Silent Hill, right? Because the place kind of changes, depends like on who enters. Kind of seems to be the vibe. It's very dark in themes, but semi-similar to RE in gameplay, kinda. Playing the hospital in Silent Hill 1 without finding the map will forever stick with me. That sounds like that would be tough, G-Silver. 1 and 3 are the only directly connected ones, I think, says Lala. There's a lot of lore, but it's probably not that consequential. 3 is a direct sequel to 1. That makes sense. Sure, why not? But then 2 was the one they remade. But I guess 2 was like that was kind of like the famous one, because that's like the one that has Pyramid Head. I know all about heads that are pyramids. Or at least I've seen them in Dead by Daylight, so I assume it's the same idea. Cool, so yeah, we got a good list of suggestions here so far. And then again, if people ever have more suggestions, Shadowrunner is my favorite outside the main series, but it is an oddball. 2 is the best in terms of acting and story. 4 was originally not going to be the same series, and the craze went on to make Siren, Gravity Rush, and Slitterhead. I feel like I just heard about Siren today. Wasn't that like a PS2 game? I feel like I just like randomly came across like a post of it on Reddit, like literally just earlier today. I'd never heard of that one. Because my head was a pyramid once. But then Carson studied real hard. Now he's got a big watermelon brain. I like 4, even though I admit it can be kind of chinky. Fair enough. Everybody knows more horror games than I do. This is shameful. Game head issues, says Goodsworth. Siren was PS2. Gotcha. Okay, so I'm not crazy. I did actually see that. But anyway, so yeah, we got some good list of games. We got some that we can play quite soonly, apparently. And again, Smo, thank you for the gift. And Huckaduck, thank you for the super chat. That was very, very cool. Like really, like super appreciate that. Like honestly, that was really nice of you. You didn't have to do that. But yeah, so I guess and Huckduck said anytime. Yeah, thank you, Huckduck. It was really, really nice of you. It was really sweet of you. That was the first super chat, so you get the forever badge. Like you can come into chat anytime and say first, and it will be correct. You get permanent first privileges for the rest of time on this channel. G Silver says Silent Hill 1 through 4 are the only ones by the original team. Gotcha. So those are kind of like the most like canonical ones in that sense. Huckduck is sick. Huckduck be Praisesmo, new patron saint. But anyway, yeah, thanks everyone for hanging out tonight. This was fun. I appreciate it. If I hadn't paid way too much to order Grubhub, I would have sent a super chat. My grade is immense. It's fine, lol. Again, I want to be like a hundo clear on like super chats and like other things. Like I never expect anyone to do that kind of stuff. Like, and please only do it like from a position of like you have the spare income. Because, I mean, this is just a gaming channel. Let's be real. Like, this should not be a terribly high priority in terms of, like, where to spend money. But I do appreciate it. And, you know, all the money that comes in is going straight back into, like, doing fun things for the stream. You want some clueless fun? EDF F5 would be fun. Earth Defense Force. Game is expensive, so only went on sale. Wait, Smo, because we played Earth Defense Force. Which one did we play? We played it for like a one-off. I can't give a penny. It's fine, Hatun. But oh, we did play Earth Defense 5. So yeah, we did a one-off stream of that, Goodsworth, or 4, maybe. I don't know. It's the one that had giant bugs, but that might be all of them. Oh, that's good. I would not be against playing more of that game though. That was very ridiculously fun. It's like, if we ever did more of that, I'd be okay with that. It was a very, very silly game. It's just like Starship Troopers, but like somehow even sillier. But yeah. Speaking of, Smo, what is our status for tomorrow? Are you going to be available? Or how are things looking for you as far as doing like a together Saturday stream? Is the one before the newest one? I'm down. I don't know if I'm down is in reference to Earth Defense Force or down for tomorrow. So I just got the notification. It's officially 10 p.m. where I live. So they'll have to update you. That's fine. Yes for EDF. Update for tomorrow. That's fine. I get it, Smo. So we'll play it by ear tomorrow. There will definitely be a stream, one way or the other. If we get to do something awesome with Smo, then that's awesome, and we get to do a cool, fun thing, and maybe even with others. Huckduck says 10 o'clock MST. It is the MST's mountain super time, because being in the mountains is the best. Not like Eastern stinky time that other people live in. Just saying. It's just out there. I mean, it's not what I call it. I mean, that's what their abbreviations for. This is mountain stinky time, Utah. That's snow, guys. Look, just because we have like the worst inversions in the country, and the air is actually toxic to breathe at certain times of certain seasons. Like, actually, winter is going to be... I always forget that winter is absolutely like murder. Because the stupid winter clouds keep all the pollution down here in the valley. And then going outside is actually just like, you can feel your life bar decreasing. Like, it's the worst. Eastern sticky time, Suckatuck. Utah's a real state. We got ratified and everything. Got a governor. We got... I assume we have people representing us at the Capitol. I don't really know that for sure, honestly. There does literally stink with the inversions. I mean, G's not wrong. It's horrific. G probably gets it even worse. G's like closer to ground zero for that stuff. So Silent Hill 1 is Goodsworth. The movie, not the game. Oh, there was a movie, wasn't there? I never saw those movies. I did watch the Resident Evil movies. The first two, anyway. I didn't hate them. I heard the Silent Hill movies were around. Do we just really have representatives to Smo? That's a whole other topic that might be depressing if we got into it. But anyway, I watched the first Silent Hill movie, says Lala. Good job. It's awesome when the snow turns brown because of the air. Wait, is Huckaduck also in the MST? Is that why Huckaduck gets it? First Resident Evil movie traumatized me. Yeah, the first Resident Evil movie is like actually just like really pretty good. Like, it's super not accurate to the first game as far as I can tell. But I mean, it's a good version. And now that I've played Resident Evil 2 and I watched the Resident Evil 2 movie, very different. Huckduck is in the valley. Huckduck is nearby then. Goozer says the RE movies are good on their own, not as part of this game series. Watch the animated ones, though, says Lala. I like them. Fair enough. Smo says agreed. There we go. Yeah, so thanks everyone for hanging out tonight. This was tons of fun. As an RE fan, I still think the first one was just fun. That's fair. Like, and I think at least like, again, like, 'cause I've only watched the first two, and I thought those were, I watched those as being like, it's like, these are cool zombie movies. And this, of course, this was probably back in middle school or high school, back before like I was sick to death of zombies. I thought zombie movies were still like really fun. Like, nowadays, like, it's so hard for me to care about zombie stuff. I still like Resident Evil just because it is kind of within that nostalgia glass of like I don't know. It comes from a time like when I still liked zombies, and so like that one kind of passes as a result. Huckduck says I Am Legend still. I Am Legend is interesting because I never thought of it as... I didn't think I Am Legend was a zombie movie. I always thought it was a vampire movie. And I'm still not 100%... Like, I feel like I've heard both sides of that argument. Like, there's a vampire movie or it's a zombie movie. I don't know. But I always thought they were vampires. But again, that's been a long time since I saw that movie. Like a Romero movie, says Smo. Gotcha. Yeah, Romero's pretty fun. I watched Actually, I watched Night of the Living Dead, like the original one, like the black and white one, like very recently, like last year. I guess not that recently. I was surprised that it was a really, really good for like a movie made like in the mid 60s. Like really good. And then I was also surprised because like the second thing was like every zombie movie ever has copied that movie like nearly beat for beat. And it's wild. Because like you watch the like back when that movie came out, that must have been like the most incredibly like original thing anyone had ever seen. And now it's like every zombie movie is just like that, but like reskinned. The wife who was on my things, I didn't really watch the movies. Oh, for Resident Evil. Oh yeah, because who was the main actress for those? Because like they really did like kind of make her like the main character of the universe. I was like 11 when the first Resident Evil movie came out, and I never really watched any horror movies, but I saw it as a sleepover, so not good times for a little while. That'd be a strong start to horror movieing. So I can't bring myself to try to watch it again. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of how I feel about like. I mean, this is a whole thing, but like the first horror movie I probably ever saw was, and I don't know, like what my dad was thinking, but like I watched The Mummy, which isn't even like because that's with Brendan Fraser, so like it's not like a hardcore scary movie. But I was like 6 years old, and I think I struggled to sleep for like a month. And it's even like 'cause I do like I do love The Mummy now. Like I think that whole series is really fun. Like all of the Mummy movies are fun. But like there's still like a part of me that gets like really really nervous watching the original Mummy. Like I still get like some of that background childhood fear that comes back, and I still struggle to sleep a little bit after watching it. But like it's still good. It's weird. Coming to get you, Barbara. Yeah, that's a classic line. But look, here comes one of them right now. She's in the. Wait, Mila Jovovich was the Fifth Element? Really? Oh, Mila Kunis? Wait. It's one of those Milas. And Baby Me's intros to horror when a tiny little as Poltergeist, Screamers, and Event Horizon. I mean, Poltergeist is great. Screamers is interesting. Event Horizon. I watched that as a grown adult like 3 years ago, and I don't think I was old enough to watch it. Event Horizon was something else. I still remember my folks saying that my cartoons were too violent, but several years later, my little brother have all-night horror movie marathons. So this is Friends. Jovovich is Re and Fifth. Multipass. Really? Huh. I had no idea that's the same person. Fifth Element is a great movie. Like that's like a top 5 sci-fi movie for me. Like so good. Classic. Anyway, we've been hanging out doing nothing productive all day, or at least all the last 10 minutes. This is so fun. We're gonna love The Fifth Element. I can watch that movie anytime. Like I used to watch that movie basically anytime like it was on cable, like whatever channel it was on. I would just stop what I was doing and like watch it because I freaking love it. It was for the last 2 hours quiet. Don't make me read. Who did that? Lala. You can just spend all your points in here. Some kind of point spender. But anyway, Oldman's characters. Oh, Oldman. Yeah, Gary Oldman was great in that movie. Anyway. Yeah, all right, we're gonna get out of here. Thanks everyone for hanging out. This was super fun. Get out of here, Lola. Don't stop with your points. Cause I could cheat and give myself more, says Lola. I need to find more expensive things. That's something else I want to do. Is I need more expensive things in the store for people to waste their points on. Smo. Hatoon? Guys. I was down to 14 chapters left. Now I'm back up to like 18. Can't do this to me. So you only have 3 tonight. Wait. YT maybe? Wait, Smo, why are you so poor in points? Unless you have image on your shirt. I thought it was just blue. Oh no, it's I don't know if you can tell. It's Atlantis. It's my Atlantis shirt. for when I feel like I want to believe in cool things. Yeah, I guess this is, I don't know if this is a fun fact, but I don't own any plain shirts. All of my shirts have designs because I am a child at heart. So when I show up for family photos, everyone's annoyed, basically. Man, that was a good movie. Hey, that's my place of living. Oh, Carson, you're right. Freaking oh, what was that? What was the full title of the movie? Yeah, Atlantis from the early 2000s. That was a great movie. Again, was that Disney? Disney had like a real good thing going for like about 4 movies. Because they did like Treasure Planet, they did Atlantis. There was like another one that was like within that same era that was really good. I mean, Sinbad came about at the same time, but Sinbad and Road to El Dorado, I think those were DreamWorks, but those are really good too. It was just like a good period for like cartoon movies. Atlantis, The Lost Empire, that's right. Gray lives in a fake area and wears shirts of an even faker. Quiet. Not Disney. Oh, Titan AE is so good. Nobody's heard of that movie, Smo. I love that movie. I always like Titan AE more than Treasure Planet. I know this is sacrilege to many. I've never seen Titan. See, I don't know that I love Titan AE more than I love Treasure Planet. Because Treasure Planet just has like such a style to it that I adore. But Titan AE is like really good. Like, it sort of feels like, I mean, because like it's still like not real, like, it somehow feels like a more like grown-up movie than Treasure Planet does, if that makes sense. Like, it's still not really like, I mean, because it's still mostly a kids movie, I think. I don't know. I don't know where you put Titan AE. It's in a weird category for demographics, but it was really fun. You guys are kind of old. Hattoon, you quiet. Cease. Every time I've heard someone mention Treasure Planet, they also mention Titan AE. Jesus, I've seen Titan AE. It is totally more grown-up movies as Carson. Like Muppet Treasure Island is my go-to of that type. Muppet Treasure Island is great. I listen to Cabin Fever a lot.
Leave your stupid comments in your pocket.
You have bad opinions. Actually, that reminds me, because we're getting into the time of year. I'm going to be watching Muppet Christmas Carol at least 12 times in the next month. So I'm excited for that. Muppet Christmas Carol is probably, I mean, it definitely is like my favorite Christmas movie, but it's like a top 5 for like my favorite just movies in general. Like, I could watch that just anytime and be happy. He says that's acceptable. How come Carson's allowed to be a silver fox, and then you just yell at me and call me old for liking things? Can't wait for Sonic 3 as far as upcoming December movies. Because it looks so fun. Sorry. Yeah? Get out of here, Crisis Smo. Anyway, we gotta get going. You guys are distracting me. I need to go to bedtime because I have to get up early tomorrow. Actually, I only have to get up at 6:30 tomorrow, so I get to sleep in practically for my timeline. So speaking of Christmas movies, my sister made me a Die Hard ornament, which is John McClane crawling through the ventilation. Oh, it's so good. Hattoon says you're curmudgeonly quiet. Hattoon, you are banned from having opinions ever again. We're leaving. So, okay, good night, everybody. Bye-bye. I hope you all have good sleeps. And we'll see you tomorrow in some form or other. And then we'll also see you on Sunday. We're streaming all weekend, apparently. Yeah, hopefully you have a good night, guys. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.